Good day, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are. Anyway, this is something you should do before you plan to go to the Philippines. Find out exactly what is required, what is currently required, because things are constantly changing. Even I cannot catch up. And before you do that, make sure you have a little bottle of aspirin. Take some. You will need it. Or if you want, you can get one of these headache relief. Or you want something stronger? Ibuprofen tablets. I ran out of Tylenol. Anyway, this is what we're going to talk about. It's making my brain spin around. Stay with me. We'll talk about it. I received another information, can't remember if it's email or a comment in my vlog, regarding an unvaccinated passenger. This is what happened. Stay with me, because I sent an email to Philippine Consulate General in New York. I wasn't happy with the answer, so I sent another email to the immigration office in the Philippines. I assume Manila. First, let me show you the email that I sent to the Philippine immigration. It says here, I just heard from a Filipina balikbayan who was traveling with her unvaccinated foreign spouse. So, one is balikbayan, spouse is the one who's unvaccinated. I was told that the Filipina unvaccinated foreign spouse and children were allowed entry in the Philippines. My understanding is that only Filipino citizens and dual citizens are allowed to enter unvaccinated, provided they quarantine. My questions are, number one, are unvaccinated foreign Filipino balikbayan, her unvaccinated foreign spouse and or children now allowed to enter the country like a Filipino citizen? How about unvaccinated spouse and children of Filipino citizen? Has there been any change? There was no announcement I heard about this change. Please clarify. Thank you. So this is what I sent, because to my knowledge, only citizens and dual citizens are allowed to enter unvaccinated and go through quarantine. And this one is talking about a foreigner, unvaccinated, was accepted. Here is the answer that I received. This is from New York PCG, Philippine Consulate General. Okay? It says, good day and thank you for your email. Please note that the airlines at the port of origin and the immigration officers at the port of entry may exercise their discretion to admit travelers into the Philippines. It's discretionary. The consulate concur with the latest travel advisory and arrival protocols in the Philippines. You may find it in the following link. So they sent me 3 links. Of course, I don't care about the One Health Pass, but I care about the other 2. And I'm going to show that to you. It says, for further information, blah, 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 send questions to the following link, which I did. In one of the links, it says, airline responsibility. Fraudulent and or unverified vaccine certification and passengers' non-compliance with insurance requirement shall be the liability of the airline carriers. I don't know if they impose a penalty or if they will be required to deport back to overseas the unvaccinated passengers at their cost. Maybe there's additional penalty. I don't know. They have this mandate. How can they say discretionary? If I'm the airline and I'm told, oh, it's your discretion, but then I don't follow a certain mandate, it's impossible. Why is the immigration, the consulate general sending me something like that? The only explanation I can think of is that they don't know. They themselves are confused. So, I can't believe that answer. So, anyway, I sent another email this time to the Philippines. The email is similar in content, but then this is the reply I got from the Philippines. Please be informed that in accordance with latest guidelines from the Interagency Task Force and on management of emerging infectious disease, it is a requisite that foreign nationals shall be fully vaccinated upon arrival into the country. Note, since there are frequent changes in inbound travel restrictions, we suggest that you also check our official Bureau of Immigration Facebook page and website. Facebook. They keep on putting it on Facebook and then it's all scrambled up and you cannot find what you're looking for. That's crazy. But even them now, they're saying it is required. And this is for foreign nationals. And a balikbayan is now considered a foreign national. Once you lose your once you get your foreign citizenship, you lose your Philippine citizenship. So unless you regain it back via dual application for dual citizenship, you are a foreign national. So even those foreign nationals, the balikbayan, are required to be fully vaccinated. And then for them to say that, it's ridiculous. Now, let's take a look at something else. Now, this is one of the link that was sent to me, and it has nothing to do with vaccination. It has something to do with the medical insurance policy. It says here, the following are exempt from the travel insurance and return ticket requirement. If you saw my previous vlog, this is exactly the same language. It says, the following are exempt from travel insurance and return ticket requirement. Nothing to do with vaccination, okay? Foreign spouses and or children of Filipino citizens. Foreign Filipino citizens with balikbayan privilege, including spouses and children who are traveling with them. 2. The first one, spouse of Filipino citizen, meaning dual citizen or still original citizen because they did not lose it at all. So either original Filipino citizenship or dual citizen. The other one is no longer a citizen but qualified for balikbayan. Okay? So those are the two. And they're saying here that if you are a balikbayan, your spouse must be traveling with you to be exempt from that. If you're a Filipino citizen, your spouse does not have to be traveling with you. You could be traveling in two separate ways, but you're married to a true Filipino citizen, dual or original Filipino citizen. Maybe they're confusing it with this. Maybe they are. When we're talking about vaccinated passengers or vaccination. Now, here's the thing. As you read in the response by the IATF immigration, it says all foreign nationals, they did not make such an exemption. They made this exemption only for travel insurance and return ticket requirement. But because of all these confusing issues, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. So if you have questions like that, if you ask me, I will have to tell you, I have no idea. Now, the fact that these people were able to go through and the fact that Philippine consulate said, oh, it's optional, it's discretionary on the part of the on the part of the airline, it's up for you what you want to do. Do you want to take the risk? Go ahead and do it. Maybe you can get through. On the other hand, you may get stuck. You want to be sure you're okay? Then don't go unvaccinated. Be vaccinated. That's all I can tell you. So much ambiguity. Some people say, oh, I was able to do this. Oh, I was able to do that. Oh, how come they required me? I also got some emails. They were not supposed to buy travel insurance, but they were required to buy travel insurance. Mass confusion. Mass confusion. It's going to give you a lot of headache. And that's the reason why I'm not traveling until the dust settles here. I am going to save my money and not travel at all. Besides, airline fares are so expensive. It's unbelievable. So unless I really have to go, life and death situation, I will. But for as long as I can avoid traveling right now, forget it. Philippines has a lot of cleaning up to do. They're so confused. Their own people are so confused. They just keep on issuing out this pronouncement. And who is suffering? The people. The people are the ones suffering. Not only do they have to take a lot of medication, cost them a lot of money. They keep on buying something that is not required to be bought. Waste of money. Then when you get to the Philippines and you get sick and you use your travel insurance policy, no. They want cash. Of course, you're protected. When you go home, you can claim and save yourself a little buck. But what if you don't have cash? Useless. You will die in the Philippines. So guys, this is all I have to share with you. As you can imagine, I'm so frustrated, very frustrated, embarrassed to be called a Filipino at the moment. So I hate to be negative in this case, but this is one more thing that I couldn't tolerate about the inefficiency in the Philippines. Now, like what I said before, when I decided to retire in the Philippines, I said, I'm not working anyway, I'm retired, I'll just go there and enjoy myself. I don't have to be involved with government red tape and such. Well, little did I know, we had a pandemic. The decision turned out to be wrong. So I'm hoping this will pass, and we'll go back to our normal routine. I don't care about the politicians. They can cheat whatever they want to do as long as they do not affect me. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. Please do share this with other people. I'll appreciate it if you click like. And please do subscribe to my channel unless you have already done so. Thank you again. Make it a great day. And God bless.